Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here at Baxter Cycle in the mighty metropolis of Barney, Iowa, and look what we have today. This is a very unusual one. I've seen these in the back before. They just brought this one in from, I think it was Louisiana or someplace like that. It is a 1950 Cushman. They've added lights, electric start, a tail light, but look at that thing. We think the engine is probably a 3 or 4 horsepower Cushman Husky engine right back there. Isn't that neat? Let's see if I can get a little more light on that for y'all. Check that out. Looks like an old Briggs & Stratton, doesn't it? Compression release right there. It's a big old centrifugal clutch right there. But anyway, let's check the body out. So take this panel off, you undo these bolts, the whole back end comes off. Taillight was added, of course. This is kind of cool too. This is the trunk space. A little bit of luggage there. Fuel tank. Now they have a fuel gauge. And I thought that was kind of interesting. There it is, right there. Full, half tank, quarter tank. And then, you know, this little space back here. But isn't that neat? I really am digging this thing. I've never rode one of these. When I was a kid, these were always in the back of Popular Mechanics or, you know, magazines like that. And, you know, I just drooled over them. Of course, I got into motorcycles by the time I was 9. And where I lived, I grew up in the Philippines. These things were just not available. You all have probably heard of Cushman in terms of golf carts or things like that. Scooters, I guess, too. This is a kickstart for the engine. But this one, like I said, has had electric start added to it. And we're going to try to get this one going. If I can get it going, we'll take it for a ride. Big old chain on the back there. Just look at that. So Cushman was a company started in 1903 in Lincoln, Nebraska by the Cushman brothers. They made engines in the beginning for farm equipment and stuff like that. As years go by, they developed their scooter. I think the first scooters were, if I remember right, 1922. If you know any different, post in the comments below. But that was the beginning of it all. And this is a 1950 Cushman, of course. Look at that. Doesn't that just scream 1950s? I bet it's better than new. I bet it's better looking than new. You know, the paints are modern and I'm just so impressed by this thing. You know, just an amazing thing. I'll bet you it did not come with a speedometer. I know it didn't come out with the electronics, you know, the headlight or the tail light or the, already mentioned that. This is kind of cool here. So this is the throttle system here. Check this out. It's a piece of pipe over another piece of pipe. There's the return spring right there. And this goes down to the carburetor. So here's the carburetor right here. See how it turns? I love it. A little pad on the mat there for the starter to get work against. I believe this is the on-off button. And what else can I show you? The starter button, probably the horn button right there. I'm guessing. Maybe it doesn't have a horn. I don't know. Check out that front. Is that called a link suspension? Look at that. Oh, hey, check it. It's got chrome wheels. That's really cool. Gear drive for the Speedo right there. I love it. I love it. What kind of a front end would this be? If y'all know, post in the link, you know, post below. I'm really digging it. Like I said, I don't have much experience with these things, so nice, nice, nice. Let's see, what else can we learn here? Popping open the seat again. That's just held down by gravity. The engine itself says the Cushman, I can't read it all, always pulls its full load. Always pulls its full load. And again, we don't know what horsepower this is. We think it's either a 3 or a 5 or something like that. But just check that thing out. Really nifty. The muffler down there. Ha ha. Yeah, there is a rear suspension. That's amazing. You can see the shock point there, not the shock point, but the pivot for the swing arms. There's a chain adjuster there. I don't know if you guys can make that out. Right down there. There's one on each side. Really neat. Plywood back on the seat there. They put the holes there so the moisture could get out. I'm not sure what the light's for. I don't know if that's an ignition light or an oil light or what it would be. A key. I'm guessing one of these is for the headlight. So one of them is probably a start and the other one's probably a headlight. Oh, there is a horn right there. Oh, oh, you can start it with a key. There's the horn. So you start it with a key. That's the headlight there. Let's see if we can shut that off. Yep. So this switch here is the headlight switch. I'm not sure what this other one does. Not sure at all what that other one does. Oh, it's probably a kill switch. Okay, I get it. I get it. Nifty, the things you learn. Hey, that's probably an oil light. It's on right now, the red light. You know what I think? I think we've looked at it enough. I'm going to go get some gear on. We're going to try to start that thing and go for a ride. Life is grand. Wahoo! Okay, let's see if I can remember the start sequence for this hot rod. First thing we have to do is open the seat, push in the decompression release. Alrighty. Hop on over here. We're going to put our kickstand up. The seat is just humongous. It only has a back brake right there. Let's see if there's a choke. Well, my friends, I don't think I can get it to start. I think I killed it. I think I killed it. Oh, the gas is leaking out of the carburetor. Well, the fuzzy biker has let you down, my friends. I've let you down. I don't know the starting procedure, so, you know, that's the way the world works sometimes, right? Ha! Anyhow, beautiful machine, beautiful machine. If y'all are interested in something like this, a new or used Royal Enfield Triumph classic British bike of any type, or a brand new 1950 Cushman scooter, it's not brand new. Need gear, apparel, things like that, doodads, thingamajigs, get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle, or go to baxtercycle.com. Tell them Fuzzy Biker sent you. Now, if it's a beautiful day where y'all are at, get yourselves out there and ride, my friends. Wahoo!